A lot of people believe in holy people, either of the past or the present day. But they are so much into news that people say, be very, very careful. Who to believe, who not to believe in. Today, let's talk about that. Hi, my name is Davinder Singh, also known as Tony. And today, let's talk about the holy people, the masters of the society. There are a lot of people believe and a lot of people doubt. Where to draw the line, how to go about it. Let me start off by saying not all Babajis are fake. Not all holy masters or holy people are fake. There are a lot of them who are very genuine, have a lot of knowledge, can be so inspiring, can exude so much wisdom, and can put the society on such an amazing path. And we need inspirations in life. I mean, talk about any field of life, we need inspirations. Physical, social, how to make money. We have all these idols that we look up to. And when somebody is spiritually enlightened, that gives us a hope that if somebody can achieve that mental peace, that inner equanimity, then we can do it too. That inspiration is important. Not all holy men are to be doubted. But along with that, let's remember that blessings from them, a lot of them are inspirational, but a lot of blessings are non-transferable. What do I mean by that? See, if I know how to swim, I can inspire you to swim. I can teach you how to be a good swimmer, but I can't transfer swimming to you. You get it? Similarly, there are so many things that people can inspire us, but they can't transfer that quality from within them to us. So we have to be inspired by them, but at the same time, we have to learn those traits. We have to practice those traits. What we associate with holy people is that we will just go and they will be able to transfer these traits to us. No, that doesn't happen. They can guide us, and that guidance is important. They can inspire us, that inspiration is important, but they can't transfer those qualities to us. Those we have to earn ourselves. Number 3 is charismatic leaders don't make slaves. In fact, they make lions out of their disciples. They don't enslave them. If I feel that I want to be a slave of some holy person, that is my personal choice. But from their perspective, they would never want to enslave me. So a good leader may not have a lot of disciples, may not create a lot of following, but will always make sure that you go back home and practice certain traits to become self-empowered. A good leader, a good holy person is much like a doctor. A good doctor will never want a lot of patients, would want patients to come to him and cure, but would always feel good when a patient calls up and says, Dr. Saab, I'm cured. That's a good doctor. If a doctor always looks forward for the patient to keep on repeating and coming to him or her, not a very good doctor, right? So we always want to see who is genuine, who is not. One of the criteria that I can tell you is a genuine doctor, a genuine holy person does not try to make you a slave, will always tell you that you have it in you, please go back and cure yourself. You can take the tips from me, but you're the one who has to work on it. The funny part is, if you go to such a person, you hear all these things, you will say, Babaji is so great, he's so amazing, he's not even putting himself on that pedestal and he's not even enslaving us. We have to be slaves to this person. You lost the point again. that person again is telling you, you have to go back in your own house to be able to find the cures and practice on the skills. Next point is, don't tempt them. Don't test them. In fact, when we put them too high on a pedestal, we are endangering them. They say um, power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. When we give power to somebody, we go up to adore them so much that they get spoiled. Don't do that. Keep them at a respectable place, but don't do it to the extent that that power then tempts them, then corrupts them. Because after all, they are humans, and it's human to err. Some holy people are really past that clutches of the temptations. I believe that, but I always keep one story in my mind to remind me that everybody can succumb to certain temptations. There was a holy man who used to live in a village and had disciples. And he was an old man with a white flowing beard. And one prostitute in that village, whenever she met him in any street or any corner, she would ask him one question: Teri daadi chitti ke kutte di poonch chitti. Is your white flowing beard as pristine as it is, or is it a facade just like the white tail of a dog? He would never answer her. On his deathbed, when he knew he has only a few breaths left, he told his disciples, go call that prostitute. She came, and he looked at her and said, Meri dadi chitti, my white beard is true. She touched his feet and went away. The disciples asked him what happened. He said, the whole life she asked me a question: is your white beard true or just a facade? I couldn't answer that question for the whole of my life because I could slip any time. Today I'm gonna die. I know I cannot sin after this. So I called her up and told her, Meri dadi chitti, I am pure. Till you are alive, you cannot claim that you will never slip. We all can succumb to some kind of weakness someday. We are all humans. Why test anybody? Why put them on a pedestal and then see them falling down? And these are the kind of stories which are linked to so many. I don't want to take names, but you know where I'm pointing. There's so many of them, the leaders of so many cults that come in news. Eventually it is one. We are the ones who put them on that pedestal, gave them that power, and then they slipped. Don't do this to anybody. The next point is, don't find the easy way out. We find easy ways out, and that is, we have a problem. Let's say we have physical problems or problems in relationships, or we have mental health issues. And we go to these people to be able to find the easy solutions. You know what is the easy solution? You put your hand on my head and my problems should go away. You give me easy ways out. You tell me go bathe in the morning in a certain river, come back and your problems will disappear. Go eat this for 40 days, your problems will disappear. We are finding easy ways out. Listen to the real holy people. They will never give you these easy ways out. Yes, they will tell you to do certain part, but the motive is that you should be able to find the truth in those parts, in those holy scriptures. For example, if you have a problem of always speaking rudely to people and you have ruined a lot of relationships, may you come upon these lines that say, Mithat nivi nanka gun changiaiyan tat. Sweet words, gentle words are the essence of good virtues. When you come about these lines, what happens? You practice them. Relationships get better. If you are going through health issues, they will tell you, read Gurbani, and you may come upon lines like, ਤ੍ਰਿਗ ਤਿਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜੀਵਿਆ ਜਿਨ ਖਾਏ ਵਧਾਇਆ ਪੇਟ. Shame is on people who have eaten so much that they have protruding bellies. Now, these lines, when they hit you, you say, yes, I need to mend myself. If you worry too much about the future or you repent a lot about the past, they tell you to learn how to live in the present. Be more grateful, be more patient. All these are ways to change yourself. But you see, most of the people don't want to change themselves. They don't even want to go through self introspection because that is what Gurbani will bring about. That is what the wisdom of any holy person will bring about. But we want easy blessings. As I said, these are the things non transferable. And forget about non transferable things. If you look properly, even the holiest of people go through the same problems that we do. When they have clogged arteries, they go to the same surgeon that you go to. They have cancer, they go through the same treatments. We might think that they are above the law. No, they are not. Hukum hai andar sabko. Bahar hukum na koi. Everyone is under that law. They may be very good human beings, true. But the physical laws, if you overeat, if you don't take care of your health, if you don't exercise, if you don't sleep well, you are going to succumb to those illnesses too. Maybe you have genetic problems. But the holiest people also go through the same problem that we go through. Yes, those blessings are that they can teach us and we have to practice those things, but there are no easy ways out. Fake tricks can be very, very dangerous. A lot of people say, no, but they are full of miracles. While I was saying this to somebody, he asked me, but there is somebody that I believe in, and that person was able to tell me my past, things that had happened to me, things which were in my heart. How do you explain that? So I said, I can't explain everything. Let me share a real life incident with you. A lady went to a cult. And before she was able to see the leader of that cult, the holy man, she had to sit outside. And outside, there were a lot of people waiting to meet. And 2-3 people sitting in that line were the insiders. So they started talking to her, telling her that they have been here for the last 10 years. Whatever they wanted has all become true. Whatever they asked for, all the boons were given. What problem do you have? And she said, I don't have a child, I want a son. Done. While she was walking inside, the signal was sent to that man. And these are 10 basic things that everybody asks for. Like you have bad health, you are having a court case, you want a son, your health problems or relationship problems, and you can count and basically 10 problems will come up. So the signal was sent to that holy person, and when this lady bowed to him, he just said, oh, you have come here to ask for a son, right? Now guess what? This lady was sold for life. And this is the information given by an insider that this is how they work about. And sometimes they are able to guess what is in your heart, but that can be done even by the best magicians. After the show was over, I had a chance to talk to them, and they said it's all magic tricks. And the more you practice, you have the skill to be able to guess what's inside the person's mind or numbers or whatever is going on. It is a possibility. So tell me, if this person who performed the magic tricks in front of me was wearing a white garb and was sitting on a pedestal, you know what would I call it? Miracle. The same magic trick would become a miracle because that is a holy person. But these are genuine people, because if their occupation is that of being a magician or trickster, they tell you they are tricking you, but they are not fooling you. Genuine people give genuine solutions. Much like Guru Amar Das Ji, somebody came up to him and said, Guruji, people just look at you and get cured. You know what he said to them? He said, Satgur ko sabno vekhda jeta jagat sansar. Probably the whole world looks at the Guru and thinks that they can be cured. They just want to have a glimpse of the Guru and think that that is the cure of all. But he said, Ditthai mukt na hovai, jichar shabad na karai vichar. By just looking, by just having a glimpse or didar, those blessings are not transferred. Ditthai mukt na hovai, jichar shabad na karai vichar. Till you don't practice what the Guru says, till you don't practice the words of wisdom in your life, those changes don't come about. That's genuine solution. And as a recap, you can recap all the points. A, all of them are not fake. Some of them are genuinely good people. You need inspiration. You have to learn from certain people. B, blessings are non-transferable. C, charismatic leaders don't make slaves. D, don't tempt them. Leave them to be free. Don't put them on a pedestal that they have to fall and succumb to their own weaknesses. E, easy ways out. Don't search for easy ways out. F, fake tricks are easy to fall for, but think about them and you will know what I mean. Miracles and magic tricks, very thin line. You should know the difference. G, genuine people give genuine solutions. Work on the genuine solutions in your life and there will be happiness. I would love your comments about this topic. Do share them with me and other people. Thank you so much for sharing these videos with everyone and listening to these talks. My apologies if I hurt anybody's feelings or sentiments. My intention was not that, but you have to bring about certain issues which can be problematic to society or individuals. So here were my 2 cents. Thank you so much for listening. The apologies for the mistakes. Gur Fateh, Sat Sri Akal, Salam Namaste. Thank you so much. See you again.